How you doing, man? Assalamu alaikum. Good to see you.
It's another accomplishment.
Good.
Yeah, we're gonna start. You guys enjoy your coffees. No, you don't have to be quiet.
Be quiet. Be quiet. You have to be quiet. Listen to the email.
You don't have to listen to the email.
Listen to the email.
Official kosher catering from Baltimore. We're having issues with the parking, Rabbi Isai. We've been asked. First we were given permission, and now the permission has been rescinded and revoked.
That's it.
People already threatened us that they will move out of the building. That was one of the threats. Nobody threatened that they're going to tow the cars, but they will move out of the building. If I tell you who it is, you'll keep on parking there, so I'm not going to tell you who it is. Says the Chashav email. Hi, I enjoy your shiur in both the 8-minute and the regulation time. I guess he means the regular. Tonight, Motzei Shabbos, I stumbled across a live feed on Sunday's AM shiur. I enjoyed the camaraderie and diversity of the participants. What is the weekday and Shabbos schedule and the address of the shiurim? What?
You enjoyed the shiur?
No, he said that he started. I enjoy the shiurim. You're not listening. You're not paying. Listen, can't ask kashas if you don't listen. You drink your coffee. I'm intrigued by the group in the United Kingdom who watch it as a chabura in the UK. He says, not the United Kingdom, as a chabura. Now, listen to this one. Perhaps with the right equipment, the 8-minute shiur could be played at many chasanas because he's a caterer. Either right after the tish or immediately after the chuppah. Any interested caterer asking could set this up. Perhaps one of your in-house pros, Gary, Yosef, you listening? Could recommend the appropriate device for downloading and screening it. We would like to set it up ASAP at our chasanas. Official Caterers, Baltimore.
That is unbelievable. I like that. That's unbelievable.
They have a Badatz of Baltimore.
Amazing.
Dear Rebelli, first I really enjoy your regular Daf shiur and the 8-minute version, which serves as a nice review. This is from Saul Rosenberg. Know that the external stuff you say, like emails, remarks to and about other people and situations, makes us viewers feel like we are there with you. One small item, and a bunch of people mentioned this, is that I'm not looking straight ahead at the camera. It looks as if I'm looking a little off. I actually have a teleprompter and a real camera in the studio, which I'm too lazy to use, so one of these days we'll get around to it. Just like the main camera that's set up here is not being used yet. Do we have time for another one, or we have to start? Let's go. We'll do one more in the middle of this year. This one I'll skip for a different day. This is from Detroit, Michigan. Keep them coming from all over the world. We need more cities, more. Fine. Zok the Gemara. Amazing sugya here. It's actually, in my opinion, one of the easiest dafim in Shas, but beautiful daf. We're continuing with the different tefillos that are said right after Shemona Esrei, in Shemona Esrei, but at the end of Shemona Esrei, that make the Shemona Esrei your own. Anybody can make their own tefillah, l'chayra, and many of these tefillos from the Tanoim and Amoraim were incorporated somehow into our davening. Says the Gemara, last line on Tazayin Amud Beis. Rav Safra Bosar Tzloise, after you finish davening, Omar Hachi. Yiratzim u'fanecha Hashem Elokeinu. Shetasim shalom b'pamalyo shemala. The malachim should have peace. Why do I care if the malachim have peace? Because if the malachim don't have peace, as soon as they don't have peace, immediately war breaks out down below. U'b'pamalyo shelmato. This, we know very well what this means, that we, in our own migzarim, in our own communities, we shouldn't have fights in yeshivas, in different chasidus, etc. Ubeina talmidim ha'oiskim b'soyer secha, and between the talmidim who are learning Torah, bein oiskim lishma, bein oiskim shaloi lishma, whether they are learning with the right intent or not. We're going to see there's two types of lishma and shaloi lishma. Two types of lishma is you're learning for the sake of the Torah. Shaloi lishma is you're learning for other ulterior motives. And the worst shaloi lishma is when a person learns lekanter to be better than somebody else, to outdo someone else. That's really bad. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about shaloi lishma. It just doesn't have the right intent. Halavai, that everybody should learn Torah Lishma. Rav Alexandri Basar Tzloisa Amahachi. Rav Alexandri would say, Yirotzim Lefanach Hashem Elokeinu, Shitamidenu Bekeren Oira. If you're already putting us in a corner, you're punishing us, it should at least have some light from the window. Val Tamidenu Bekeren Chasheicha, and don't put us in a dark corner. Val Yidveli Beinu, and we shouldn't have any heartache. Val Yechshchu Einenu, and our eyes shouldn't be dim. Iked Amri Harav Amnuna Matzin, not Rav Alexandri. Rav Alexandri Basar the Matzin Omar Hachi, Rebbeinu Elamim. I feel that this is a song or something. How's it go? The yeast in the dough, in other words, the Yitzhahara. Everybody wants to do the right thing, but the Yitzhahara is what's disturbing us. And the other reason is because we are under constant pressure from the different governments and different things, and that causes us to sin. You should, it should be your ratzon that we should be saved from them. And we should go back to doing the right thing with a full heart. And this we incorporate, right? At least maybe in Nusach Sfard. Huh? Yeah, this is Yom Naraim.
This is also a song which you don't know, though. It's not a famous song.
And this is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. This is Yom Naraim. This is based on the famous Machlokes Beisham Yisrael. If Yosef Tov Shaloi Nivra, V'achshash Nivra, it wasn't worthwhile for me to be created, and now that I'm created, I'm worthless. I'm like dirt. What am I worth after I'm dead? I'm like a vessel that's full of shame. We said already before, the guy says the difference between busha and chlima. One is that you cause it on yourself, and one is that others cause it on you. I heard a pshat here. We're talking about a kli, we're talking about a vessel. So it says, you're a vessel. Busha, it comes from a lashon of boishesh. You're slow to come. Uchlima is a lashon of kli ma. What did you do with your kli that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave you? First of all, you didn't come on time, and now that you came, what did you do with it? Did you accomplish anything in this world? I shouldn't sin any longer. Some people say mochek, over here it's morek. It should be as if it never happened. Erase it. We learned all the sugi. You have Yisurim Shalhava, Yisurim Mechaprim. Erase it without any Yisurim. V'hainu vidui the Rav Amnuna. This is what we say by Al Chet on Kippur. The Rav Amnuna zute b'yom de Kippur. Mar berei the Ravina ki have Messiah Tzloisa Omar Hachi. And this we say on every Shemon Esrei. Elikai nitzar l'shoni miro. Make sure my tongue doesn't say any bad stuff, lashon hara, or who knows what. V'sifsoisai medaber mirma, and my lips shouldn't say any lies, any sheker, v'lumkalalai nafshi sidoim. And those who curse me, my soul, my nefesh should be quiet. I shouldn't answer. V'nafshi ka'ofer lakol kliyah, I should be a onav. Psach libi b'sarasecha, open my heart to your Torah. Uv'mitzvaysecha, this is for sure. Psach libi, yeah. No, it's not now. Psach libi b'sarasecha, uv'mitzvaysecha tirdoif nafshi. V'satzileni mi pegara. Based on the Gemara that we had yesterday, Rashi says over there, pegara is a bad, no, that was on Azuz Panim. No, sorry. Pegara, a bad guy. Mi'etzara, u'mi'ishara. I had a pshat here. I hope you... what's an isha ra? You're going to bump into a bad woman during the day? Efsher, ula yesh loymar. Every woman has the ability to be good and bad. We shouldn't have the bad side of the wife. And if you do, it's your fault. It's all about you. U'mi ra, u'mikol rois ha'misrakshis love ba'ilam. And from all the bad that comes to this world, and those who think not nicely about me, it's very interesting. I'm thinking now that it might have to do with the Gemara later. What do I care if somebody thinks bad about me? Because we do care. Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu, as we're going to see soon, a person Kol ruach b'nei adam noichei meno. It's in Pirkei Avos, Per Gimel, Mishnah Yud Gimel. It says that Hakadosh Baruch Hu finds favor in people that other people find favor in. It goes based on what human beings. So if other people think bad about me, meheira hafer atzosam, v'kaka machshavtom.
Also consistent with the Gemara before with Furia. We don't want them to go, we just want their atzasa to go.
Not the people, but they're very good. Okay. V'kaka machshav. I don't want them dead. I just want their bad ideas to dissipate. Yishkoyach yiyu l'ratzoin imrei fi. When I was a kid, I learned in if you know who my father is, you'll understand very well. I learned in a Hasidic cheder called Munkach. They have a Havara, and I'll never forget, we were learning Hazinu. And the first pasuk of Hazinu, Hazini vernehmt, Hashumayim de Himmel, V'uretz in the Eid, V'sishman zilsieden, V'uretz, the Eid, Im Raifi, the Zugim from Amol. They have very, very heavy Hasidic accent. Im Raifi, the Zugim from Amol. The words coming out of my mouth. I'll never forget it. I was only there for like a month or two.
Another story with
I didn't last. I don't know, like a literature kid with payas. They smacked me up good there.
No, the pasuk that you said was the same. When you said it, the word was the same word twice.
No, that was in Skver. Don't mix up Mukach and Skver. Yeah. Okay, you're learning a little bit here. I actually have a very good Yiddish. I was about to do the 8 minutes in Yiddish. That would have been a whole different story. Okay.
There's a lot of Hasidim who are looking for that.
I can't even do Hebrew now. We're stuck with just English now. We had to stop the Hebrew. We don't have time for English. How can I do Hebrew? We can get it out quick enough. Maybe once we get the program up and running. Hashem Tzuri V'Goyali HaKadosh Baruch Hu will be my rock and my redeemer. It's very interesting. Somebody, I forgot who it is, one of these guys from Erachim asked the Shaila here. He says, Yil rotzen imri fi. Okay, so the words coming out of my mouth should find favor. V'hegyo in libi lefonecha. Now, I daven Shemoneh Esrei. I'm flying to Chicago, I'm coming back, I'm building a shul, I'm doing this, doing that. So I'm asking HaKadosh Baruch Hu that my thoughts during Shemoneh Esrei should go, Hashem Yirachem, if those thoughts go up, I'm in bad shape. So he answered, yeah, but even this pasuk you're not thinking about when you say it, so it's not a problem either. Okay. Rav Sheshes. Rav Sheshes ki avi Yosef b'tanisa, and I believe this is what we say by at least a tainis yochid. Basa de matzli on mahachi, maybe even a tainis tziba, I don't know, but I remember saying this by a tainis yochid. Ribono Elamim, what? The real stuff that's coming in, not the chaloimes and the, yeah. Just for the vart. It's like the cartoons that we show. It's just for the vart. Ribono Elamim, Golav lefonecha bizman shebeis hamikdash kayim adam choytu makriv korban. A person can bring a korban when the beis hamikdash. What goes on the mizbeach, the chaylev and the dam, and through that miskaper boy you get a kapara of achshav v'shavti b'tanis v'nismad chel v'domi. And now I'm sitting in a tainas, and we say it also, and that's where we say like Erev Yom Kippur. I think we say in the Tefillah Zaka, yeah. V'nismad chel v'domi, and my fats and my blood are lessened, so that whatever that is, that should be like a korban. Yirasmu v'necha sheyachel bi v'domi shenismad kilu kraftiv lefonecha agabe mizbeach v'tertzeini. It should be mechaper. Rabbi Yochanan gave Messiah Sifra the Eoiv. Anytime he finished the Sefer of Eoiv, Omahachi soif adam lamus. At the end of the day, a person is going to die. V'soif behema l'shchita, sold as an animal. V'akol ha'misay ma'imdim. Everybody, at the end of the day, will die. Ashrei mi shegol v'toira. Judah. Shegadoi v'toira ve'yamoloi v'toira. Ashrei mi. You're waiting for that. You have to sing. V'yoyse nachas ruach le'yoytzroi v'yoyse nachas. You're on video now. You better sing.
Hey, Rami.
Nachas ruach oy ve'le'yoytzroi. Ashrei Ashrei mi shegodoi batoiro ve'yamoloi batoiro Ashrei Ashrei mi shegodoi batoiro ve'yamoloi batoiro. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Now we're not any different. We're just like that other shir that's saying, the Tanya guys. Ashrei misha gadol b'Torah. Praiseworthy is the person who grows up with Torah v'amoleh b'Torah, and he toils with Torah. V'oisa nachas ruach liyotzis. Beautiful words, and he gives pleasure kaviyachol liyotzis to his creator HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The God of B'Shem Tov, and this is coming from Eov. So just like Eov had a Shem Tov, he had a good reputation. V'nifter B'Shem Tov min ha'olam, and he's nifter from the world. Anyways, we're all going to be nifter. We might as well be nifter with a good name, a good reputation. V'alavam ha'shloima Tov Shem Tov, Tov Shem is Shem and Tov. V'yom ha'maves miyom ha'voldoi. Wow, the day of death is better than the day that you are born. It's interesting because when I learned this Gemara 7.5 years ago, and even maybe 15 years ago, the first cycle when I gave shir in Chicago, so I made a big circle. It's the only time in Shas that I did something like that. I made a huge circle on these coming lines because I love these lines. They spoke to me, and I promised myself I was going to make a song out of it, and I never did. I said maybe I'll make some painting and drawing on the wall. Never did. And I came to my chavrusi yesterday. And I said, out of all these tefillos, which one do you think I appreciate the most? And he said, this one, Reb Meir. And he was mechaven.
Song with that.
Let's see. Really?
Yeah.
Are you
No.
For real?
No. Is it real song? Yeah.
We'll have to look it up. Margele bepumi de Reb Meir. Gemor b'choil levavcha uv'chol nafshecha l'dasis drocha. This is HaKadosh Baruch Hu talking. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is telling you, you should study with all your heart and all your soul my ways, how I operate. As much as you can understand how I work, I want you to understand it. And then you act in that way. Mahu rachum, afator rachum, v'chulu. V'lishkoid al dalsei teirasi, that's a lotion of like hasmada. You should be there and be masmid on the Torah, on the doors of the Torah. Nitzar teirasi bilibcha, you should keep the Torah on your heart. V'negedi necha tia yirasi, and let my fear be in front of your eyes. You should have Yir Shamayim, Shemar Pichom Kolchet. This is HaKadosh Baruch Hu telling us. And your mouth should be careful from sinning. V'taher v'kadish atzmecha mikol ashma v'avain. You should act b'kedusha and tahara. Kadish atzmecha b'moiser lach v'chulu v'aniyeh imcha b'chol makom. It kind of rhymes. You do Shemar Pichom Kolchet v'taher v'kadish atzmecha mikol ashma v'avain v'aniyeh imcha b'chol makom. Fine. Margala b'pumai. You sure there's a song? Okay, great. So I don't have to make it up. Margala b'pumai d'Rabbanan di'avna. I have a shaila. Who has more sachar? A person that comes to Daf Yomi shir and only understands half of it. He comes away with knowing half. Or a person that comes to Daf Yomi shir and understands the whole shir. Who has more sachar? Half whole. Anybody else? Huh? He says whoever comes in the rain. Very good. That's a good one. I'm saying today, guy comes today, he barely understands. He comes away with half. Yeah. That's what he said, coming in the rain. That was his thing. Mata Omer. So let's see what the Gemara says. It's amazing Gemara. We're all creations of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Just I chose to go learn Daf Yomi, and that guy chose to go do something else. Ani melachti be'ir. My job is here, close to home. V'hu melachti b'sadeh. He has to go out there to the field. Oh, sadeh could be, they call it the sadeh. You know what sadeh is? The airport. I have to fly somewhere else. Ani mashkim lemelachti. I get up early for my job. V'hu mashkim lemelachtoi. Kishem shu einer mizgade b'melachti. Just like that guy couldn't care less about what I do. He's not trying to be like me. He doesn't want to go to Koilo. He doesn't want to go to Daf Yomi. I'm not jealous of him at all. This is amazing right here. Ani marbe vu mamit. I learn a lot. He understands a little. Shoninu, and Rashi explains it differently than you might think. Rashi explains it that maybe you'll think this guy, he has no business coming to Beis Medrash. Why? Because anyways, he's not going to accomplish that much. What could he already accomplish? He's not a learner. He doesn't know how to learn. He's a beginner. We're not talking about quantity. We're not talking about hours. Oh, maybe this guy should come for an hour. No. This guy's 8 hours. No. He's going to, let's say he should leave his job. But what good would it do if he leaves his job, says Rashi, and come to Beis Medrash? That's your kasha. If come to Beis Medrash, he doesn't understand anyways. He's only walking away with 10% of what the Talmud Chacham is walking away with. Says the Gemara, you are wrong. Shoninu echad marbe ve'echad mamit ubevad sheyichaven libo l'shamayim. It's not about the quantity and it's not about the quality. It's about the effort. It's unbelievable. How much effort do you put in? In other words, it's unbelievable. The Amaretz guy, he might never be a Rav. He might never be a Rosh Hashiva or a Paisik. But guess what? If he learns like Reb Chaim Kanievsky, he'll get the exact same sechar as Reb Chaim Kanievsky because he has the same effort as Reb Chaim Kanievsky. He'll be Amaretz, Chaim the Amaretz, but he'll get the same exact sechar as Reb Chaim Kanievsky because it's in the effort. It's not how much. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you, Chaim. You're not Amaretz. He's a Dayan. What are you talking about? Seriously. Rabbi Isai, as I was learning this Gemara, of Adler. Okay. In Karlin they say, says Rav Adler, Rav Tzvi Adler, he's a huge Talmud Chacham, he says, in Karlin they say, because Baruch Hu doesn't count the dapim, he counts the hours.
It's not about the daf.
It's not about the daf, it's about the hours. It's about the yomi, that's what we say. Rabbi said, look at this thing. I couldn't believe it. At 6:04 this morning, I got this email. Guy says like this, I've been following Adam Rudman. I've been following the full video daily, and it's awesome. I'm not getting each sugya, but at least I'm getting to know a lot of yediyos I would never seen otherwise. Keep it up. You have a special chen that makes people want to hear the daf. But I was in the middle of learning this. Forget that part. The part that he doesn't get everything, whatever that means. You don't have to get everything. That's the point. In Daf Yomi, you don't have to get everything. You're here, you're learning Torah. That's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu cares, that you're making the effort. How much is left over, that's up to HaKadosh Baruch Hu to decide how smart you are and how much you remember. I, for instance, have a very, very weak memory. So after the next day, it's as if I didn't learn. I have a big, every day I'm learning new stuff, even when I learned yesterday. It's about the effort. It's not about how much you remember and how much lumdus you could say. It's about the effort. Anyways, it's tremendous Gemara. Echad amarbe ve'echad amamed ubevat shechaven libo l'shamayim. Margele b'pumid ha'abaya. A person should be a conniver when it comes to Yiras Shamayim. He should do all these tricks to fool the Yetzer Hara. A person that answers softly, he'll dissipate the anger. And he increases peace with his brothers. Should always make peace with people. Even with a goy. Kal v'chomer, with the guy that we think is the guy with the small yarmulke, the guy. Seriously, what are we looking down? You're supposed to say hello to the guy in the street, the guy. You should be beloved above and down here below. Like I said, in that's a Mishnah Novice, Perek Gimel, Mishnah Yud Gimel. Look it up, you'll see. Then if so there's a concept. Don't say I don't care about other people. No, you have to care what other people say about you and act nicely to them. So you should be mekubal on them, and then, therefore HaKadosh Baruch Hu will find favor in you as well. Amazing. Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai, the Gol Adar, walks in the street. No one ever said hi to him before he was able to say hi to him. A guy that he's not even has nothing to do with. What happened to my thing? Thank you. How much time? I don't see the clock. Margele b'pum de Rava. Tachlis chachma the Torah, the outcome of the Torah, tshuva u'maisim Torah, the ikar of the Torah is not so much for the learning, for the fact of learning, but to do good deeds and to do tshuva. Shalayadam koyre v'shayna, amazing. You have these people, koyre v'shayna, they're learning all day long, and what do? I don't want to say. Ubayed ba'aviv, ubi'imoy, uberabboy, ubimishu gadol mimeno b'chachma b'minyan. Just a terrible thing just came to mind. The guy that's learning Torah all day and could do a ridiculous, disgusting thing to another Talmid Chacham, let's say. Punch him, throw a Lebanon in his face, whatever the thing is. Koyre v'shayna, ubayed ba'aviv. He kicks his father and his mother and his Rebbe. It's like the worst of the worst. The person that taught you Torah, you go give him a kick. In other words, it's not about the Torah, it's about the maisim that come out of the Torah. Umishu gadol mimeno b'chachma b'minyan shenemar reishis chachma yiras Hashem seichel toiv l'chol loiseyem loisim loy nemar ela loiseyem. The doers loisim l'shma v'loy loisim shaloi l'shma v'chol loisim shaloi l'shma. So over here we have to say nu pshat, not like we said before. Loy l'shma over here does not mean that he doesn't have the right kavana, the proper kavana in lishma. Over here it means the opposite, that he's learning Torah to use it against somebody else, lekanter, to show somebody up. Hey, I know better than you. I am better. That's shaloi lishma. That won't come out to the word of mitoich shaloi lishma, ba lishma. You don't have it on this guy. He's a lekanter guy. He won't get the mitoich shma. Noach lo shaloi nivra. It's better that a person shouldn't be created. This kind of guy that does it shaloi lishma, and that's Taisis pshat, lekanter. Margul b'pum de Rav. Look, what? Yeah, but the Taisus goes into the. He asked the question. Yeah, Barashi and Taisus both asked the question. So it depends how you view oilam haba. But even if you have a body, a physical body, you're not going to be eating, drinking, no business, no competition, no hatred. They're going to sit, the crowns on their head, from the glory of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, shenema v'yechzu Elohim v'yoichle v'yishtu. G'dolat haftacha shevtichon HaKadosh Baruch Hu la'anoshim. This you can go home and tell your wives, and this is one of the most famous Gemaras in Shas. HaKadosh Baruch Hu promised women more sechar than men. Yoisim ha'anoshim. Shenemar, noshim sha'ananois, the women who are at ease, koimno, shmano, koili, get up, listen to my voice, benois boitchois, banois boitchois, those who have confidence, hazein and rasi, they have bitachon. Listen to what I'm saying. What schus, what do women have that there's zoicha? So everybody asks the question, what do you mean? They have a lot of mitzvahs. Says the Vilna Gaon, an amazing thing, and he brings the Gemara inside the Daf Chaf Aleph, and the Gemara says mefurish. He says over here, schus the mitzvah mimagne kulahai. A schus of a mitzvah doesn't have protection on a person. But a candle gives you light when it's on. A mitzvah is good enough for the time that you're doing the mitzvah. Ask the Gemara, how do they have Torah that's going to protect them forever if they don't learn Torah? Now we saw that there's a sima shas for women that whatever. I'll go upon him, and then there's another Gemara that he brings in Ksub's Daf Kufya Yudalafam and Beis that the Gemara says over there that Tchias HaMeisim is for learning Torah. That's the schus of Tchias HaMeisim. So how do they have Torah? Says the Gemara, amazing. Bakri benayla beknishto, when they take their kids to learn Torah, Rasnui Gavrayu Be'Rabbanon, says Rashi, that their husbands could learn Mishnah and Gemara, send off their husbands to Daf Yomi. That's how they themselves get protection in this world. They're not doing us a favor, they're doing themselves a favor. And that's how they get Tchias HaMeisim. But naturally, Gevrayu Ad Osam Be'Rabbanan, in those days, their husbands would leave for extended periods of time. Some of them would come home once a year on Erev Yom Kippur. When they waited for the husbands, that's what their schus is. You should see a world in your lifetime. And you should end up in Olam Haba, and your yearning should be for the generations. You should understand, you should ponder, and your mouth should talk chachma v'lashoncha yarchish v'nano. You should sing songs. Afapecha yashir negdecha, and your eyelids should look straight forwards. Enecha yir b'mar Torah. They should light up the Torah. Panecha yazir kazarakia. Sivseisecha yabiu das. They should have knowledge. V'chol yisecha, your kidneys. Ta'alois them yisharim. Righteousness, upamecha, and your feet. Bekitzer, it's like that bracha that we say to Chasan and Kala. Your feet should do this, your hands should do that. All your body parts should have their avoid in this world. Your feet should yerutza l'shmai divrei atik yomim. They should run to shul to hear the Torah. You have a after Rabbanu be'Rav Chizdav Amrullah be'Rav Bishmuel Banachmeni Amrullah Alufeinu Musubalim. The pasuk that our leaders, they should be laden with different. Ein peretz ben yotzes, like the Gemara is going to bring soon. Ben tzvacha berchoy v'seinu. Rabbi Shmuel v'Amrullah Rabbi Yochanan Rabbi Elazar Chadam Alufeinu bat Torah. They're our leaders in Torah. U'mesubalim b'mitzvahs. They carry on them the old mitzvahs. V'chadam Alufeinu bat Torah u'b'mitzvahs. U'mesubalim yisurim. They have a lot of yisurim. Ein peretz, says the Gemara. Shloiseh yoseinu. Our what's the word? Pasi. How do you say it in English? The guys that surround us, Kisiyasi Shel David. The who? The entourage. Entourage is good. Entourage. Good. Your entourage shouldn't be like that of David. From within him, his own advisor, Achitophel, went against him. Vein Yotzes Shaloites Yosenu Kisiyasi Shashol, Shiyosim in a Doigo Hadoimi, Vein Tzvacha Shaloites Yosenu Kisiyasi Shal Lisha, Shiyosim in a Gechazi, Bechoveisenu Shaloyelenu Ben O Talmud, Shemagdiach Tafshiloi Berabim. We shouldn't have a son or a Talmud that goes off the derech and causes embarrassment berabim like that. But it's more than that. Shimu Elai Abirei Leiv Arachokim Tzedakah. So the Gemara understands these words, Abirei Leiv, that are far from Tzedakah. Abirei Leiv is referring to tzaddikim. First pshat in the Gemara. Second pshat in the Gemara is that they're Rishayim. So how does it work? Rabbi Shmuel, V'Amrullah Rabbi Yochanan Rabbi Elazar Chad Omar Kol Olam Kulam Nizonim B'Tzedakah. Everybody, it's unbelievable to understand this. The whole world has to come on to the Chesed HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'heim, but tzaddikim nizonim b'zroya. They could sustain themselves, so to speak. They don't need to come on to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They don't need the Chesed. They earn it themselves. It's not referring to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The world is being sustained in the schus of a tzaddik. They don't need their own schus. They don't even use their own schusim. The entire world is sustained because of chanina. My own son. Everybody, millions of dollars, billions of trillions, the whole economy is because of him, and he uses from the entire economy $2.50 a week. Charuvim. Yeah, no, over here we're talking about that it's chesed. This is the second pshat. The pshat that everybody is sustained from them. Okay, fine. Upligader of Yehuda, that Abirei Leiv, until now we're saying are tzaddikim, the Rav Yehuda, man Abirei Leiv, these are the Rishayim. Goyvei Tipshah, the people from Goyva are stupid. Or Rav Yosef Teida. How do I know? They were within Klal Yisrael for generations and generations, and not one of them was a true ger. The whole story that they fooled Klal Yisrael, pretended they were Jews, and they made a deal with Yeshua, I think it was, and he swore to them, I'm not going to kill you, and then we realized the truth, but it was too late. Givonim. Yeah. Omer Avashi, Bnei Mosa, these are Goyim from Mechasio, Abir Leiv Ninu. These are also stupid Rishayim, they see the beauty of Torah, says Rashi, because before the regal you go to shul, the people come to learn halachas twice a year, before Pesach, before Sukkot. They see the beauty of Elokim Megayer Giyor Minayu. Look in Taisus real quickly. You're not going to believe what Taisus says. Small Taisus says, V'risi b'sefer itim shechiba harav Rabbi Yehuda bar Bizilai. There's a pillar of fire. It's a pillar of fire that came down when Klal Yisrael came to hear the halachas shloshim yom kodem chag, and the goyim saw this, and none of them became ger. That's the taina. Chasen and roitz likros. Remember the Rav Shimon Gamliel chaysh liyuhara v'rabbanu lechaysh liyuhara. Says the Mishnah that if a chasen decides on his own that he wants to say Kriya Shema, he could be mechav and he doesn't have a tirda that he's getting married. There's no problem. His head is ready for Kriya Shema. So Rabbi Shimon Gamliel says he can't do it. He has to be concerned that it'll look like a balgaiva. We learned the exact opposite. It's not. On Tisha B'Av, you're allowed to do melacha. But if there's a minhag to not do it, go with the minhag. Nevertheless, a Talmid Chacham should not do melacha. Says Reb Shimon Gamliel, a person doesn't have to be concerned with gaiva, haughtiness. People think that he's about gaiva. You act as a Talmid Chacham. Accept upon yourself more Tisha B'Av. Remember that we lost the Beis Hamikdash. Kasha the Rabbanan Kasha the Reb Shimon Gamliel as Reb Shimon Gamliel. Over here, he doesn't care about haughtiness. In our mission, he cares about haughtiness, and the reverse for Rabbanan. Oh, Rabbi Yochanan Mechlefes Hashita, you're right. We have to switch it up. Rabbi Gamliel, who's concerned about gaiva, over there will be concerned, or maybe the opposite. Rabbi Shisha Bereder Avidi Omar Loilam Litachlef. There's no problem. The Rabbanan only Kasha Kriya Shema keeping the Kuli Alma Karu Viu Nami Kari Lo Kari Loi Mechzik Yuaro. Everybody's in shul saying Kriya Shema. He also says Kriya Shema. Nobody's going to realize that he's different than everybody else. So if he could be mechaven, let him be mechaven. Everybody goes to work. All of a sudden, this tzaddik stays home and he says, "It's Tisha B'Av, I'm not going." He looks like a balgaiva. It's noticeable. Bekitzer, don't stick out. The Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, over there, it has to do with what's in your head. We know that a typical person can have kavana. Everybody knows that it's hard to get a job. There's a lot of unemployment. There's a lot of people that don't have jobs, unfortunately. Unbelievable. We're together for 2 program already. So getting weiter. It's kedai maybe to look into Taisa for a second. Rav Shisha Breder of Idi Omar Loilam Tachlef. Look at Taisva, 6 lines from the bottom, 5-6 lines. Umiu anu. I said this yesterday. It's kedai to see inside. Us. We never have proper kavanah when we daven. Then of course a chassan in our generation should say Kriya Shema. The adarabba, the exact opposite. If he says I'm always mechaven and today I can't be mechaven, he looks like a balgaiva. I'm a big tzaddik. I always have kavanah. Says Tosfos, Misha Meisay Mutalafon of Padam Kriya Shema. Says, what did I just say? Tosfos? Sorry. No, we're above that. We don't need the Gemara. We go straight to Tosfos. Says the Mishnah. Misha Meisay Mutalafonov. A person unfortunately has a loss. His beloved one of the krovim is in front of him. What is he going to discuss? Mamish in front of him. He sees it, or it means that it's not buried yet. Patur Mikriya Shema. He's Patur Mikriya Shema. Why? He can't concentrate. And we learned that if you can't concentrate when you're oval, that's not an excuse. You have to be can't concentrate, and it has to be a mitzvah. But over here, he has a mitzvah. It's a mitzvah to bury his beloved one. So it's the inability to concentrate plus the mitzvah together. How do we know that from? Very good. Uminat tefillah from Shemon Esrei. Uminat tefillin. Now, this is interesting. Because why are you patur from tefillin when you're aval? Because you can't. Pasuk b'mitzvah, patur b'mitzvah. But we have another reason. Umikol mitzvah samuris b'atar. In other words, the aval is patur from tefillin. Only Yecheskel is chayiv in tefillin. Umikol mitzvah samuris b'atar. All mitzvahs is patur. Noisei amito. Unbelievable chiddush too. The guys that carry the mita, v'chilufeyim, the third rounders, everybody wants to be zoich in the mitzvah. We don't need them, but everybody wants to be part of the mitzvah. They don't have to say Kriya Shema. I guess the way it worked was that you'd stand in front of the mita and they would pass it up towards you. In other words, if you were standing in front, you're going in the direction of the levaya, you didn't hold the mita yet. If you're in front of the mita, if you're behind the mita, you already had your chance. You want what is it called? Doubles, second, whatever. You want your second shot at it, but you already did your mitzvah. If they need you, they need to come on to you, you're going to carry it soon. Pater from Kriya Shema. You already did it, even though they might need you. Chayavim. Why? You were mekayim the mitzvah already. Let somebody else carry it, and meanwhile you say Kriya Shema. Both of them are pater from Shemona Esrei. Why? Because Shemona Esrei is not the Iraisa, it's the Rabbanan, says Rashi. Covers Hameis v'chazru. Yeah, you can look in Rashi, that's what he says. Covers Hameis v'chazru, right, Mendy? That's what you're doing? I see you. All of a sudden, concentrating on the Rashi. He doesn't trust me. Covers Hameis v'chazru. Once they buried the mace, now, l'chayr, there's no mitzvah anymore. There is a mitzvah. We line them up. In those days, it was slightly different. Instead of us, today, we stand straight, and the Ava walks between the lines. Over there it was the opposite. He would stand straight and we go by him. Akopanim, it was the same idea of being menachem him, talking to him, making him feel better. That's also a huge mitzvah, which if you do, you're not chayiv in Kriya Shema. You shouldn't start if you can't finish, and you have to do this nichum avelim. Nichum avelim comes first. If you're in this lineup, hapnimim pturim, the ones that are talking to him and actually being menachem avel, they are part of him Kriya Shema. V'achitzoinim chayavim, the ones he's not going to hear anyways, and they're just on the outskirts, they're filling up the bleachers, not there consoling him, they are chayiv in Kriya Shema. Says the Gemara. Mutal lefanavin. It says, if you look at the lashon, misha meisay mutal lefanav, the body is on the ground right in front of him. But if it's in the Chaver Kedisha already, then you're chayiv in Kriya Shema. V'remini misha meisay mutal lefanav oichel babayis acher. If this could be a gather chas v'shalom of learning Torah and kicking the Rebbe. I go upon him. You got to learn Torah l'shma, l'kayim, not to bang and then disturb. So the concept of loig l'rosh, says Rashi, that if everybody is eating, you're not concerned with the mace, then you're poking fun at the mace. What? No, we had already before. If you're talking about something else in front of the mace, it's also like l'rush. Nothing to do with the mitzvah. He feels bad. You're not discussing him. The beginning of the Masechta we had. You shouldn't talk things out of machlokes. If Torah or just divrei chol, maybe Torah you could say. If things about him you could. But it's an inyan of loig l'rush, not discussing him. He's here in front of you. What business do you have talking about something else, about sports, when he's in front of you? It's the Gemara that we had. So go eat somewhere else. If you don't have another house, eat in your friend's house. What? He doesn't see you. He doesn't know what's going on in you. Oh, yeah. It just means go somewhere else. It doesn't matter how. Make a mechitza, go somewhere else, he doesn't see you. You could turn around and eat there. But don't lean and eat. The person is avel. Doesn't eat meat and drink. Over here Rashi says an interesting lashon. As if Ki'ilu Rashi holds that if he wants to, he can. But he doesn't say a bracha rishona, and he doesn't say bracha achrona, he doesn't say birkas hamazon. Other people don't have to be moitzi him. And he's pater from everything. Now, where is he? Where's the dead person? The dead person is somewhere else. He's already in his friend's house. He's in his own house. He's somewhere else. And it says he's pater from tefillah and minat tefillin. He's pater from Kriya Shema. So right here we have a kasha on what we just said. We said misha meisi mutal lefanov. He has to be right in front of him. And over here it says that he's pater even if he's in his friend's house. He's pater from Kriya Shema. Ubeshabbos meisa v'oichel b'asav v'shoysi yayin u'varach mizamin u'mevarchim olav u'mizamin and olav and Shabbos you have to do everything. V'chai b'chol mitzvahs amurs b'Torah. So the Tanna Kama says he's chayiv in all mitzvahs in the Torah when on Shabbos. Comes Rabbi Shimon Gamliel Oimer mitoich shenis chayiv be'ilu nis chayiv bekulon. He's chayiv in everything. Now the Gemara stops for a second. What's the difference? What did Rabbi Shimon Gamliel add? One halacha, whether or not you're chayiv or not, The bottom line is we have a kasha. It says you're patur mikriya shema even though you're not in the house. Even though the mace is not in front of you. So Rav Papa says one teretz that he's there in front of the mace. He just turned around because he didn't have a mechitza, he didn't have a house. He had to turn around from the mace and eat. But in that situation, he's patur mikriya shema because in the halachically his mace is right in front of him. We could stop over here. We could even come back tomorrow. What's the difference? No, in eating he has no brera, so at least don't be like